It's a complete different experience than what you get from playing from where most guys are from in the States, obviously. I just think what Thunder Bay has to offer is very unique and very tough to find in the States. Talking to new guys that came here, they're just like, geez, the scenery here is unbelievable. Then I start kind of realizing just how beautiful Northwestern Ontario is.
Seeing the outdoors and getting to enjoy the natural beauty of Northern Ontario, I think was probably the most Thunder Bay thing I did.
I've eaten the Persians. The Persians were really good. Those were unique. I kind of thought they would be just regular donuts, but I can see how they get people to eat them a lot. My favorite Canadian cliche is everybody says A. Canada A, you hear that all the time. It's kind of a funny joke. Say sorry. I thought that was kind of a unique thing that people down south made fun of, but they do say sorry.
The most Canadian thing I've probably done is just be around Canadian people. That makes like no sense, but that's like all I got. And just like hearing what they say and then hearing it become like some of the words part of like my vocabulary, it's just funny.
It's been a dream come true these last 2 years. I mean, I've always grown up wanting to be a Border Cat, and the fans have really made it a positive experience for me, and I hope to have a couple more years up here.
Definitely the fans. There hasn't been a league that I've played in that has just like this many consistent fans.
You go around town, like we go into Tim Hortons. I love Tim Hortons. Gotta hit it up as much as I can. And people are like, oh, you play for the Border Cats. Oh, they're really supportive of you. We went to the game yesterday. It's a cool thing.
I think the fans are really good relative to the rest of the league. We usually have pretty good attendance, and for the amount of people we do get, they're among the most vocal in the league. I'm not exactly familiar with hockey, but a lot of the kids on our team that were Canadian that played hockey growing up said it's like very similar to a hockey crowd.
I would say the fans are very engaged. For a hockey city, they actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah, so one thing I've learned this year is Canadians are really good at chirping. I've heard some pretty good ones this year.
Well, I have to say this is definitely my favorite park to play at. We were on the bus heading back from Eau Claire, and that's what I was talking to Peter about it. And we were like ranking like the different places that we've played at. We were saying Port Arthur is definitely like our favorite whenever it comes to like fans, atmosphere, all the above.
I think the playing surface actually is a very underrated part of it. We were discussing it on the bus, actually just kind of giving out superlatives and awards for the year. And we all agreed that actually the playing surface here is probably the best in the Northwoods.
Like every time a guy strikes out, you hear the left, right chant. That stuff's like to die for whenever you go to like other parks and you don't hear like anything like that, and it's just awesome. And the fans are backing us in everything that we do.
There's really good pitchers here, really good position players, hitters. Like you get such an array of talent.
The starting 9 of the players you're playing against are the upper end guys at each Division I school they're at, for sure.
There's nothing that compares to Northwoods League. It's the cream of the crop. You have excellent players. You have really developed, refined players from a lot of mid-major schools, and you have a lot of younger players from Power 5 schools that are very talented. And for Thunder Bay to have a team, it's a great opportunity for a smaller town to get high-quality players coming through and to see that level of baseball.
Growing up here as a kid, and I knew baseball, I didn't understand how good it was. But yeah, it's a privilege to have this in Thunder Bay. Like, we got some high-end arms and some guys that are going to go pretty high in the draft next year that we got on the team right now.
I totally suggest playing here, like totally recommend playing here. Just the team has made me feel like I've been wanted here.
It just makes it really easy to play whenever you have good coaches, good ownership, good people to be around. And it's just, I think it's a great program to be a part of.
I came here originally expecting to play the field maybe 4 or 5 days a week and then pitch 1 or 2, and I ended up primarily being a pitcher the whole season. I'm a better pitcher than I was 2-3 months ago, and I have Thunder Bay to thank.